All right, everybody, I'm working on a 2005 Ranger Z21, and what I found is something that is sort of habitual on these is that the locks will eventually break or actually start malfunctioning. These on this side I've already fixed, but I'll show you. When you come to another side, they won't turn all the way, and you get yourself into a bind there, and you think they're broken, and not really a reason to buy a new one or anything. They just need a slight adjustment, and I'll show you how that works. First thing you got to do is you got to come inside your compartment, and you will find 3 bolts. I'm going to show you one of them here. There's one, and then there's 2 more further up in the compartment there. If you'll take the nuts off of those, there'll be 2 nuts on each one. If you take those off all the way up and then open up all your compartments, this entire piece will lift right off, and I'll show you what that looks like here in just a moment. Excuse me. This piece here will lift completely off. You can lift the rail up and turn it over. I'm going to stop the video here, flip that over, and show you guys what that looks like. Actually, I'll just take off this side because I've got to fix the one over here, and I'll show you that in just a second. All right, so I've got the rail off, as you can see here, and I'll give you guys a look. As you can see, this key won't turn all the way. It only goes, you know, part of the way. It should go all the way around to lock this latch. The reason that's happening, if you flip this over, is if you can see down in here, there is a small little, see that little pin right there? That's on the part that the key is turning. So when the key turns back and forth, that is not working. That needs to be inside of that little gap right there. So you basically have to, I can't do this while holding the camera, but you basically have to turn this over, or basically just pull this up. You can do it upside down like this. You just have to pull this up and then use the key on the other side to twist that underneath to get it in here, so that when it moves, it'll slide this mechanism back and forth. I'll pop that in real quick and then show you what it looks like. Alright, so I went back. I thought I'd give you guys a little better look at these locks. I took and sprayed some WD-40 down in this one really good, because after I put it on, it came right back loose. But as you can see, that's all there is to it. And that little pin right there is the one that will pop out from under there. But as you can see, that's also what turns this thing back and forth. So I'm going to pop this back in. All you got to do is come back in and put a little silicone on each of the bolts as they go down, and pop them into the holes. Put a little silicone on there. As you can tell, I've got some on from the previous attempt here when it was taken off. But I'm going to go ahead and scrape that old stuff off and pop it back on here. Alright, everybody. Completed job done. Everything's hooked back up. Silicone, you can see, got a little bit of silicone under there just to keep it nice and dry down in your lockers. And as you can tell here, these are all working now, which is better than they were earlier. From what I understand, this is just sort of an inherent problem with these types of locks. But the good thing is it's a fairly easy fix. It doesn't take long at all, and you can have yourself back in business. As you can tell, everything's working good. Alright, if you have any questions, post it in the comments, and I hope this helped you out. I know it definitely was something I searched for before I tackled this, but I couldn't find anything out there. I'll be posting more projects soon. Take it easy.